The conversation around the DJI Pocket 4 has quietly shifted from wild speculation to something far more grounded, and that shift is exactly what makes the current wave of leaks and rumors so interesting, because instead of revealing a revolutionary leap forward, everything now points toward a calculated, strategic refinement that feels intentional rather than disappointing, especially as long-term Pocket users start to recognize DJI's familiar product playbook taking shape. At this point, there are no massive surprises left on the table, as the delays have already been acknowledged, the split model strategy has been discussed extensively, and the idea of a DJI Pocket 4 Pro with dual camera capabilities has circulated long enough to feel almost inevitable. But what's becoming increasingly clear is just how deliberately DJI appears to be drawing a line between the standard Pocket 4 and its more advanced Pro counterpart. And that separation fundamentally changes how the regular Pocket 4 should be viewed, because according to leaked images, early production photos, and supply chain chatter, the standard model does not seem focused on redefining compact camera hardware at all, and instead appears to rely on a familiar imaging foundation that closely mirrors what we saw in the Pocket 3, including a similar resolution, sensor size, and core imaging pipeline, which for some potential buyers might initially sound underwhelming, but in reality signals a different kind of upgrade philosophy, one that prioritizes consistency, reliability, and refined performance rather than headline-grabbing specs. This reuse of proven camera hardware does not automatically translate to stagnant image quality, because DJI has historically extracted meaningful gains through software optimization, color science improvements, enhanced stabilization algorithms, refined HDR processing, improved low-light noise reduction, and subtle adjustments to aperture behavior and focal tuning, meaning the Pocket 4 could still deliver visibly better real-world footage even without a brand-new sensor. But the overall tone of the device feels less like an experimental leap and more like a maturity phase for the Pocket lineup, positioning it as a dependable everyday tool for vloggers, travel creators, solo filmmakers, and content creators who value stability over novelty. Meanwhile, the truly adventurous engineering appears to be happening elsewhere, as the Pocket 4 Pro increasingly looks like DJI's sandbox for pushing boundaries, offering features aimed at professionals, hybrid shooters, and creators who demand flexibility, modularity, and creative control, which explains why development timelines may have stretched longer than expected, because designing two distinct products for two very different audiences is far more complex than iterating on a single device. Where the standard Pocket 4 seems to shine is in areas that don't always dominate rumor headlines but matter deeply in day-to-day use, such as improved battery life compared to the Pocket 3, more efficient thermal management for longer continuous recording sessions, smoother user interface responsiveness, refined gimbal motor tuning for even more stable footage, enhanced touchscreen usability, and subtle ergonomic tweaks that only become obvious after hours of shooting, all of which align with DJI's reputation for polishing user experience rather than chasing spec sheet dominance. For creators who film daily vlogs, travel sequences, behind-the-scenes content, social media clips, and long-form YouTube videos, these improvements can be far more valuable than a marginal sensor upgrade, even if they don't immediately generate hype. However, this strategy also raises a critical question about market perception, because by reserving the most exciting innovations, experimental camera setups, and advanced creative tools for the Pro tier, DJI risks creating a clear emotional divide where the standard Pocket 4 is seen as safe but uninspiring, while the Pocket 4 Pro becomes the aspirational device that draws most of the attention, and whether users are comfortable with that trade-off will ultimately determine how well this lineup is received. Still, from a broader industry perspective, this approach makes sense, and as more official details emerge regarding pricing, release timing, stabilization improvements, video codecs, frame rate options, low light performance, and software features like subject tracking and AI-assisted shooting modes, the narrative around the DJI Pocket 4 will likely continue to evolve. But for now, it's clear that this is not a device designed to shock the market. It's designed to quietly improve the experience for users who already trust the Pocket ecosystem. And the real debate moving forward isn't whether the Pocket 4 is good enough, But whether creators are willing to accept that the most exciting advancements may now live exclusively in the Pro tier.